Schwartz Sports Memorabilia is your leading source for all your sports memorabilia needs. From autographed jerseys and helmets to balls, Funkos, photos, and more. They conduct hundreds of in-person signings with the likes of Barry Sanders, Floyd Mayweather, Larry Bird, and many more. In addition, Schwartz Sports offers an exclusive line of mystery boxes available online at schwartzsportsmemorabilia.com. Once again, that's schwartzsportsmemorabilia.com. Have you been hanging and banging, brothers and sisters? Have you been in the gym, pumping that iron, and getting yourself in top shape? If so, you need to fuel your body, and nobody can do it better for you at a better price and a better quality product than our friends at Best Price Nutrition. That's bestpricenutrition.com. 1-800-499-4810. They got free shipping on orders over $99 in the USA. They even have a 30-day return policy. Ladies and gentlemen, Best Price Nutrition is where it's at. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. This is the World Wrestling Association and the revival of the WWA. Tonight is television tapings, and we are going to be back in our studio, which is WRTV, if I remember correctly. And we're going to reset this and get it clean. And there it is, WRTV Studios, yes. All right, very good. Let's take a look at our absent workers. Mike Summers is the only one out. He's injured. Backstage incidents, Crusher and Hangman number 2. Protege work, good stuff. And more protege work with the Crusher and Joe Williams. Let's take a look at who's on the card for tonight. How did this happen here? There we go. All right, so we're taping Bruiser Bedlam. We're taping for the 4th week of August and also the 1st week of September. So we're going to see Rick Sampson in action, the Texas Hangman, Abdullah the Great, El Bracero, Ron Powers, the Zebra Kid, DJ Peterson, and in the main event, Jimmy Holliday is going to be in singles action against the Great Wojo for the World Heavyweight title. On our 2nd week of tapings, we're going to see Maelo Huertas in action. AJ Petrucci and Big Ron Shaw will make their debuts. Frank the Tank Melson is going to make his television debut. We're going to see the television debut of Nelson Royal. Ron Powers is once again in action. Moose Cholock will be in the ring. Mr. Electricity Steve Regal, the #1 contender to the World Heavyweight title, will be in the semi-main event. And in our main event, Rex Bodie and Denny CASS are going to take on the #1 contenders to the World Tag Team title, and that is Muhammad and Wildman. Let's get to booking. Here we go. Guerrero versus Sampson in the opener. This one's going to go 3 minutes. And here's Rocky Guerrero. Here is Rick Sampson. Coming back to the WWA after being gone for some time. He managed to patch things up. He's back home where he belongs. He sees, he recognizes that the WWA is back on the rise. All right, Dose and Katz against the Texas Hangmen here. And we know that Dose and Katz don't stand a chance here. All right, here is Paul Dose. And there is the Black Cats, one of the dumbest names of all time. Goes right along with his dumb look. And here are the dangerous Texas Hangmen. Hangman #1 is going to go over here. The Texas Hangmen will continue their winning ways on television here for the WWA. Here is Mickey Shannon in there against the returning Abdullah the Great. And here is Shannon. And here is Abdullah the Great. Now, we accidentally messed up Abdullah the Great's debut and had him with the wrong settings. We're going to try to get things straightened out here. It's probably not going to go well, but that's okay. Abdullah the Great It's not exactly like we're bringing in Hulk Hogan here. All right, Jeff Stanton versus El Bracero. They're going to go 3 minutes here. And I am a big fan of El Bracero, and I'm pretty certain that we are going to bring in a WWA World Light Heavyweight title. And you can rest assured that our man El Bracero is going to be a contender for that title. All right, here we go. El Bracero with the win. Jeff Stanton doing what Jeff Stanton does best, and that's taking the loss. Good man, Jeff Stanton. Here we go. Nick Onassis, and he's going to be Ron Powers' latest fall man. And Onassis doesn't mind. He's past his prime here. Just getting in some work, still making some money. He's happy. All right, here's Ronnie Powers. Bad man. And one of our finest rising stars here. All right, up next, we got a promo, and it's going to be the Texas Hangmen. And they're going to be doing their thing with Don Carson here. So there we go. We got this done right. Here's Dastardly Don Carson. He's talking about his Texas Hangman here. And here is Hangman number 1. Here is Hangman number 2. And of course, they're talking with none other than our man Bob Utter, who's conducting the interview. All right, so Don Carson's going to be the only one rated. That one's going to be on entertainment. This one's in the books, everybody. All right, up next here, we have Mike Magee and the Zebra Kid. They're going to go 3 minutes here. And for those of you that may be new to the channel or new to this save, we run this just as 80s wrestling television was run. It's all squash matches. We are making our wrestlers look great, so you, the fans, will want to buy a ticket when we come to your town. It's that simple, everybody. It's a formula that worked for almost 40 years on television, and it's going to work again here. Zebra Kid's going to get himself a promo here. And Zebra Kid could cut a good promo. And of course, he's talking to the legendary Bob Utter. This one's based on entertainment. That one's booked. Up next, Jerry McIntyre is going to face DJ Peterson here. They're going to go 3 minutes. And we're very happy to have DJ Peterson with us. He's another one that's a shining star. Good size guy. Good wrestler. Good shape. DJ Peterson is an asset to the WWA. And this one is also booked. Up next here, we got a promo with Sheik Adnan LKC. He's going to do the work here for the great Wojo. And the great Wojo, of course, once again holding that World Heavyweight title. He defeated the departing Scott Steiner, or in this case, Scott Rex Steiner. Here is the great Wojo, and they're talking about Mr. Electricity Steve Regal. They're talking about him too, Bob Utter. Here's Bob Utter. Here is Steve Regal, and of course, Utter and Regal have no play, and Regal's not even on screen. Sheik Adnan LKC is based on entertainment. And here we go with our main event. And Jimmy Holliday is going to get roughed up here by the great Wojo, no doubt about it. This one should be able to go 18. Holliday's tag team partner is on the mend right now with some ligament damage. That, of course, is Mike Summers. And the great Wojo is just continuing doing a very good job here as our World Heavyweight Champion. Here we go. Great Wojo with the win. These two should be able to carry an epic. And that one's in the books. And we just got to adjust the match style. Here we go. So we're at our max 65 minutes. We're ready to run here, everybody. Let's see how we do. All right. Rick Sampson gets the win with that fall-away slam. Good for Rick Sampson. Young guy, inexperience and consistency. That's expected. Texas Hangman get the win here with that dangerous hangman drop. And 37 overall on this match. And, of course, Don Carson is shining these boys up. All right, we are going to have Abdullah the Great make his changes here. And next we have to turn him heel, but that's okay. We'll get that done. All right, up next here, Bracero gets the win with the top rope body block. Good work for Bracero, who's always done good work here with the WWA. Ronnie Powers gets the win with that big power bomb hold here, everybody. He's a man on a mission and climbing that ladder. And here we go. Don Carson cuts a promo here with his Texas Hangmen and gets a 46 overall here, which is not bad for our WWA. And Zebra Kid gets the win over Mike Magee with a moonsault. And Zebra Kid cuts a promo, only gets a 43. That's a little disappointing. Hopefully we get one good promo here that saves us here. DJ Peterson wins with that second rope diving shoulder block, 33 overall over enhancement talent Jerry McGuire. And here we go. We got ourselves a nice promo that'll save the day here. 75 overall. Sheik Adnan LKC. That guy can work the mic, no doubt about it. Up next, our big main event, and we only get a 55. Rough. We could be in some trouble with this one, everybody. We still get some popularity gains, but only a 57. This next show should do us a lot better here. And we're going to change over our colors here so I don't book the wrong show. Those of you that have been with me for a while know that that has happened in the past. Let me try to avoid it from happening again. All right, here we go. Sultan the Great against Maelo Huertas in the opener. And Sultan the Great is only good at one thing, and that's losing, in my opinion. And Maelo Huertas is a young man on the rise, fresh up from Puerto Rico. He is the younger brother of Jose Gonzalez. And he's a talented young man. I like him. Here he is. Here's Huertas doing a good job for us as a heel. And Maelo is going to get the win. If I have any listeners on here, I know we have a friend from Spain. I think his name is Jose. Jose, help me out. Do I pronounce his name Maelo, or can it be pronounced Milo? I know it's Huertas, that's obvious. But can you help me out? Let me know on the pronunciation, okay? I appreciate it, pal. All right, up next, Craig Carson and Renesto Jr. are going to face Petrucci and Shaw. Carson and Renesto versus Petrucci and Shaw. I don't expect this match to get a very good score, but everybody's got to start somewhere. And Petrucci and Shaw were actually a pretty good team when they wrestled under hoods. So I'm hoping that they'll do some good things for us here. But we'll see how it goes. All right, we're going to give the win to Big Ron Shaw here. He deserves it. And that one is also in the books, everybody. Coming up next, Danny McGuire against Frank the Tank Melson. Another 3-minute bout. And Frank the Tank Melson is a big, bad man. If you follow our other saves, I now have him in all the other saves. And Danny McGuire is in some trouble here, everybody. And he knows it. All right, here we go. Frank the Tank with the win, and welcome to the WWA, Frank Melson. Glad to have you. You're a good fit. Here we go. Max Blue against the veteran, Nelson Royal. They're going to go 3 minutes. And Blue versus Royal. You like that one? Sounds kind of fancy, doesn't it? Here's Max Blue. And here is the veteran, Nelson Royal, 56 years old. But I got news for you, everybody. Nelson Royal's still got it. And something tells me this one's going to end in a submission to the Nelson. Here we go. Frankie Adnois stepping in there against Ron Powers. And Ron Powers is going to continue his winning ways here. Whether Frankie Adnois wants to or not, he's going to go. Frankie Adnois never minded losing, and that's why he's here working for us. And once again, we continue putting Ron Powers on television every week, whereas everybody else tends to be a rotating cast of characters, but Ron Powers is there getting his wins. All right, we have Muhammad and Wildman cutting a promo, and I have to double check here on who their manager is, because I know we gave them one. Okay, they're under the tutelage of Saul Kretschmann. So here we go. Saul Kretschmann cuts a promo with Muhammad and Wildman. Muhammad and Wildman, for those of you that don't know, are actually former WWA World Tag Team Champions. Just happen to bring them back in the game here. And they're a good team. A couple big dudes. I mean, good for the WWA, you know. All right, and here is Bob Utter. So we're starting a feud with them and Bruiser and Crusher. So we might as well just get that going now. We're going to end this storyline right there. And we're going to add the storyline here of Muhammad and Wildman chasing Bruiser and Crusher. So here we go. Prince, Mama, Muhammad, and the Polynesian Wildman are challenging Dick, the Bruiser, and the Crusher for the World Tag Team title. So there we go. All right, so we have Prince Mama Muhammad, not Paul Dose, Prince Mama Muhammad, and the Polynesian Wildman, and Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher. They're old, but they still got it. All right, so this storyline is started. So we're going to switch our alignments over here. Make sure everything's straightened out. And there we go. And then we're going to add a worker to the feud, and that's going to be Saul Kretschmann. He's added as a supporting role. And Saul Kretschmann, of course, is aligned with Prince Mama Muhammad. And the Wildman. All right, so I just accidentally skipped through that. I didn't need to. So I got to redo this now. Saul Kretschmann cuts a promo with Muhammad and Wildman. So let's go ahead and get them in here. Here is Saul Kretschmann. What an obnoxious heel manager. He was perfect. I liked him. And he's young. He's got a lot of years ahead of him here. They're talking to Bob Utter here. And of course, they're going to be trash talking Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher, who will not be on television. And Saul Kretschmann's going to be the only one rated on entertainment. That one's booked. And next, we have our match with Rocky Guerrero against Moose Cholak. That's right, everybody. The Moose is getting some work in. Moose Cholak is only 78 years old, but nice little feud going right now with the Golden Turd, also known as the Golden Lion. So there's Rocky Guerrero. I know, I'm mean. I know. All right, here's Guerrero and Cholak. And Cholak's going to get the win. And you know it's going to come via that splash. All right, up next here, Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal. He's going to cut a promo for us, and I guarantee you it's going to be a good one. And, of course, he's going to be cutting it on the great Wojo. He's talking to Bob Utter here. And here is the great Wojo. All right, Steve Regal, based on entertainment, great Wojo off screen. That one's booked up. And here we go with John Evans versus Steve Regal. Evans, of course, is going to do the favor. Here we go. John Evans in action. And here is Steve Regal. That one's booked. Regal with the W, everybody on TV, shining it up, looking great. Up next here we have Bruiser and Crusher doing a promo. And I'm sure they're going to steal the show like they always do. All right, here is Dick the Bruiser. Here is the Crusher. They're talking to Bob Utter. And they're talking about Prince Mama Muhammad and the Polynesian Wildman, who will both be off screen. Got that edited in. Entertainment, entertainment. Bam, we're good, everybody. All right, here we go with none other than Bodie and CASS versus Muhammad and Wildman. Tag team match, main event. A little bit weak of a match, but you're not going to give it all away on TV, everybody. Here's Rex Bodie, and here is Denny CASS, and here is Muhammad and Wildman, the current #1 contenders. There's the Polynesian Wildman. He's going to get the win, and of course he's going to get that win with manager interference. No sense in doing an epic. I don't think these men can do one. And that one's booked. We got to trim it down 1 minute, and 1 minute should come off. I think I made a mistake with the promo. I did. So we'll take 1 minute off the promo here. That one's booked. We're ready to rock. Let's see how we do. All right, Maelo Huertas gets the win here with some flying head scissors, 29 overall. Not bad for an enhancement match. I like it. Nelson Royal's also doing some work for us as a road agent. All right, Petrucci and Shaw get the win with the guillotine. And they score enhancement numbers themselves. But that's okay. It'll change. Things will get better. And up next, we got Frank the Tank Melson getting the win with that big splash. Not a bad debut for Frank the Tank, 26 overall. And up next here, we have Blue versus Royal. Royal gets the win with that Nelson, just as we predicted. And 36 for this one. Up next, Ronnie Powers gets the win. That powerbomb hold over Frankie Adnois, 39 overall. Good stuff here. And next, we have Muhammad and Wildman. Their promo gets a 50. Not bad at all for what it is, everybody. Not bad at all. I like it. I like it. Good stuff. All right. Cholak gets the win with the El Squasho Splash. Moose gets himself a 56 here. 46 overall for this squash match. I like it. Nice promo here by Mr. Electricity. Scores us a 74. Good stuff here. And we got Steve Regal in singles action. Gets himself a 59 overall here with the Fort Lauderdale leg lock. 73 personally for Mr. Electricity. Good stuff here, everybody. Here we go. Nice promo by Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher. 70 overall. They keep that feud going live here. And our main event gets a 62, which is a lot better than I thought it would get. And we should still get some gains here, everybody. We do. We get the gains in the 2 regions. Very nice. I'm happy. We're going to finish this show up. It's going to take us back home here. And of course, everybody, this is going to lead us to our first tour date here, which is good stuff. And let's go back to the main screen here and wait for things to load up. Shouldn't take very long at all. And here we go. Ricky Choshu is injured. Let's take a look around the wrestling world here, see if anything catches our eye real quick. NWA Worldwide. That's a nice card right there. Look at that. They're actually using enhancement talent, even though Mike Jackson is enhancement talent. I spoke too soon, but what are you going to do? Let's see. Yeah, WWF had television tapings and a live event tour. Roberts over Bob Orton. Good stuff. Valentine over Duggan. Not bad at all. Let's see Wrestling Challenge. That's their B show, so that's what you get. You get B matches. And Primetime Wrestling. Savage over Morocco. No Hogan. That's okay. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for us for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a comment below. Talk to us. Let us know how you found the channel, what you think so far. Also, don't be bashful. Hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to join us on social media, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. You can also find us on Reddit with the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. Last but not least, if you would like version 9 of the Supermod, head on over to braddrake.net, drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to send you a link to the database and the picture pack. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.